Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this Tuesday, August 16th. Good morning, Powers.
Good morning, Beef.
And good morning, Tucson. Sorry about taking the day off yesterday. Had to do some PTO and recover from the long weekend that Powers and I endured all the way through. We started off at the Rock on Friday night with our Steal the Show Win the Dough concert event. Congratulations to Flying Half Full for being the band that stole the show that day. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it coming. You know, I had my personal favorites where I thought they had the advantage. Flying Half Full came in with the game plan, melted people's faces, and left, and came back to claim the prize. So congratulations to them. All bands did fantastic that night. It couldn't have went any better. I mean, more people could have showed up, but it was a good crowd and a good night all the way through. And that was just night one. Night two, Keep Tucson Sketchy, 2 shows, Saturday Night Lifestyle, best of, that Powers is a part of, even though they need to get the memo that he's been a part of the cast since day one because they excluded him from the intro.
Yeah, I wasn't in the credits for some reason.
Yeah, which I wish I actually, in hindsight, in my monologues, because I had 2, I wish when I brought you on stage, I could have brought that up. It would have been a funny little moment where I'm just like, hey, buddy, so I hear you've been a part of this. How long have you been doing Keep Tucson Sketchy? You know, and you'll be like, from the first day. Oh, that's great. Why aren't you in show intro video? I don't know. And then hilarity would ensue. Anyways, that was cool. A bunch of people came out for that, and that was fun. And I was already burnt out and toasted from the night before. And then Sunday, we did our live stream at Tucson Games and Gadgets for the Orcagon Trail, which is super fun. And many of you streamers probably saw it on the Facebook pages or on YouTube. We did that for almost about 2 hours there and had a really good time. So those were like 3 days. Boom, 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 boom. And here around the building here, when anyone outside of any kind of departments do an event on the weekend, usually like one day or something, put any extra hours, they usually get the Monday off.
Yeah, like Iron Chef.
Yeah, Iron Chef. It was a ghost town here on Monday, even though I was there working the event at Iron Chef as well, working the event. I don't know. I mean, I was still losing money and getting drunk. But yeah, I was like, well, then I want to be like one of those people, take the day off and recover. So that's exactly what we did. And it's great, though, because we have a lot of catching up to do. And the 4 shows this week are going to be jam-packed and awesome. Everybody's swinging by. Kat Rumbley's coming by a little bit later on today. I have tickets giveaway for Jim Jeffries and 5 Finger Death Punch.
Nice. And
I doubled up because I didn't give them away yesterday. And today's also a Tap Out Tuesday. And we're going to be giving away Rocco's today. So you got to get that Apps and Pizza. So all that stuff. First and foremost, though, the top story, it looks like Flash star Ezra Miller is seeking treatment for, quote, complex mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a quote and an understatement of the year. And he has apologized to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. This is good news. This is good news for Warner Brothers. Let's hope that any kind of treatment Ezra receives can kind of correct course, try to figure out the weirdness that's going on, and make sure there wasn't any crimes committed here in the past. Now, that's the flip side of this coin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is to cover up or to make up for something horrific he already did that hasn't come out publicly yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So we don't know. I'm hoping it's the first, not the latter, right? So that it is going to be him just getting ahead of anything catastrophic and be like, you know what? I'm down the slippery slope. Things are going to get really effed up. I'm already screwing up my career. I got this $1 billion franchise that I'm literally the savior of. And if I mess this up, not only mess up my career, but I will bring Warner Brothers division of DC down with me in flames. And that's fact. So fingers crossed. So that's top story today. Also today is 2 national days. As always, there's every day is something to celebrate.
That's right.
It's National Tell a Joke Day and
my mom's birthday. That's right.
No,
Oh, okay.
National Rum Day.
Ooh.
I'm happy for your mom.
Oh, thanks.
Happy birthday to your mom, but no one really cares.
Oh.
So in honor of, maybe I'll see now you got me pulling an audible, Powers.
Don't pull an
God
audible.
damn
Keep
it.
telling me about rum.
No. Okay. So since it's National Tell a Joke Day and National Rum Day, I wrote a joke that combines the two. But now I got to try to figure out a way to get your mom in here.
You stay away from my mom.
No, stop it. Your mom's included now. It's your fault. You brought her up. Right?
Damn it.
All right. So here's the joke for National Tell a Joke Day and National Rum Day combined. And I'm going to throw Power's mom in that joke as well. On the fly. See how this works. All right. A wife sees her husband sipping some rum on the patio, and he says, "I love you so much. I have no idea what I'd do without you." The wife asks, "Is that you talking or the rum?" He says, "That's me talking to the rum." Rum shot.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't forget about your mom. It's crazy because a rum shot is what your dad got her for her birthday today on her face. Oh, I said rum wrong.
Oh, good. This gets worse every second.
Yes.
It can only get better from here, then.
Mm-hmm. It will get better. In fact, actually, we got your morning Martin coming up after Bad Wolves. And I did mention that I've taken. All right. Not a great joke. You see how Powers threw me off this morning, though.
Yeah.
I'm blaming on that.
Yeah,
Good. You see,
sure.
Kat saw that too. We're 5 seconds going to be on the air doing a live tease. Welcome to the podcast broadcast, everybody. Keep those yos coming. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was the Days of the New. We are live on the podcast broadcast. And coming up next after Drowning Pool, we're going to break down this list that this Sexpert shared, talking about the red flags and green flags, whether you could spot if somebody's going to be bad in bed or somebody's going to be good in bed. There's a flip side to that coin. Plus, we got a ton of comments on the Facebook page for that as well. So we're going to keep that conversation moving. Plus, so much in the podcast broadcast. I did a speech at The Rock towards the end of the night.
It did. It was very empowering.
In the moment, maybe, but on the playback, I cringed.
Well,
so
of course you're going to cringe. You're watching yourself back.
maybe. So we're going to play that video as well. And I'm going to ask you guys the question on the stream. Is it cool or is it cringe? So that plus viral videos, headlines, so much more. Keep it right here or join us, youtube.com/beefvegan or anywhere that we stream, which is all the social media pages.
Ooh.
Our
All of
3
them.
dead Facebook pages and on Twitch. It's Beef Vegan Presents. All right. So, and the Facebook pages aren't dead. What up, Chef Gary? I just went to El Charro yesterday. Bomb, diggity bomb.
What'd you get?
I'm glad you asked. I got the numero 100, which is the combination that they had when they initially opened up the restaurant 100 years ago in 1922.
Oh.
So it was just an example of some of the recipes they had. So I had you got the carne seca, right? Enchilada, which is fucking bomb. The El Charro taco, which is a taco like you've never had before, I guarantee it.
That's me. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, why is there an
Like a tamale that was amazing, and this like chicken rice that was called something that was great too. So it was
Dude,
good.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
I'm starving. What are you doing?
My
I know.
apologies.
He's like, I'm like salivating over here.
And Gary, since I have you on the stream, we got to figure out you getting in here soon so we could talk about knife fight. Because I know that, so Chef Gary every year, he does knife fight. It's a cooking competition. It's fantastic. I'm usually a judge on the finale, but it's a running thing that happens like each and every Monday night. I got to get updated on who's been doing what, how well they've been doing, and everything else. So hit me up, text me later on, Gary. We'll figure something out. Get you in studio, get Michael in studio, go throwback style. So thank you guys for joining the stream. And speaking of Mike, I saw that you couldn't make it out on Friday, and that's fine. I appreciate the apology. It was a good time. The Steal the Show, Win the Dough was fantastic. Anthony, Nick, Manny, all our OG streamers were out in full effects. We closed down the night at Shay's.
Yeah.
Got super
Oh.
wasted.
Yeah. We had a blast.
We had a blast. So it was good. And yeah, I was hurt I was out of commission almost, even though I had to keep doing stuff for like 48 hours.
Yeah.
I'm still recovering. I still had to take Monday off. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that, but you said it first.
I know. And you had a good time too, Kat? You weren't drinking.
No, I wasn't drinking. But yeah, no, it was really good. It was fun. It was good to see local artists doing their thing. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved the last band.
I
loved
So Sick.
how
Yeah.
much you love So Sick.
I literally was just like, as soon as they started playing, my boyfriend and I looked at each other and like I saw his face and I was like, oh, wait, are we on there?
Yeah, well, you're on the stream.
I
Yeah.
was like, we fuck with this like hard.
Yes.
Like I was like, this. It had like soul to it. Like I loved that.
I feel like I watched her like push through the crowd from like beef. I have this band. She's like pushing people down. This band. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
was.
It was so
I was
funny to
so.
watch.
That's the thing is like when I feel it, like I feel it, and
Yeah.
I mean, I did really like the people who won.
Flying Half Full.
They
They,
were-
did
they-
fantastic.
They crushed
They
it.
were amazing. Like
Yeah.
they were my winners until So Sick, and that was probably just because like I don't know, I really connected with So Sick's music and vibe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they both were amazing.
Well,
And
shout out
all
to
of the bands
Michael.
were. All of them were.
Yeah.
Everyone did great, which was awesome to see. And you know, a little surprising to be honest with you, just a little bit that they sounded that great and everyone brought their A game.
Yeah.
I thought the format definitely worked in their favor for sure. And there was a couple reasons why I wanted to do this show, but one of the reasons in particular was the kind of talent scout to see how good these bands were live and who they would fit well with as far as national bands coming through. So that way I have suggestions when people ask me these questions and I can help them out, getting them some good shows. So Sick could fit in so many great
yeah.
bands. The same thing with Flying Half Full and all of them really. So I'm looking forward to, you know, giving them all shine. But then also I thought about it over the weekend because I gave this impassioned speech, which we're going to play here in a little bit after we break down this red flag list. And it's like, yes, I fuck with local music. I fuck with unsigned artists and I want to help them out so much. But can I do that by just focusing on local music guests all the time? No, I can't. How do I make a local unsigned artist seem like they're a bigger deal than being a local unsigned artist? And that's putting them in the same company as nationally signed bands and artists. So I reached out to Mac yesterday and passionately was like, okay, enough's enough. Help me out. Get me some of these bands that are coming through town that are national and get them on the podcast broadcast stream so we can start talking to rock stars as well. Because if I talk to Drowning Pool, well, not Drowning Pool, that's who I'm playing right now. So bad example. But say if I talk to Highly Suspect.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, I know. So if I talk to like Highly Suspect on Wednesday and then So Sick on Thursday, the people are checking me out for the first time or second, third time because I was just hanging out with Highly Suspect, sees me hanging out with So Sick. Now, subconsciously, they're kind of on the same level.
Yeah, they get the rub.
They got the rub,
the
right?
rub.
So that's something that we're going to work forward towards for season 2, if you will, because we just wrapped up season 1 with our grand finale show. Now we're in the second year. There's a lot of things that we want to accomplish, a lot of fun that we want to have, and we are. And you guys, streamers, you're on the ground level. You're going to see it all as it kind of unfolds. It's going to be awesome. And I will play you that speech, which in a moment, I felt good.
Yeah, you
I
did.
love it.
You did.
You weren't
No,
even that drunk.
he wasn't. It was like,
I was later.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but I mean, you were starting to get there. But
Mhm.
I think what was so great about it is this. It was just so pure. Like,
Yeah.
you could tell it came from such a genuine place. And I think that I don't know, that just really spoke to a lot of people. There were some people, it was so cute. There were people recording it and they were really into it. Like,
Oh, yeah?
yes.
Listen, dude, you got the pops. Like the crowd, just listen to the
Yeah.
crowd response
Yeah.
as it
Yeah.
keeps getting louder.
Yeah.
You're getting people. It's an example of watching someone get people behind them.
Yeah, totally.
Right. Yeah. It was politicking in a way. I mean, I believe in it. I believe in my statement and stuff. But yeah, was I drunk? I don't know. Was I drunk at Shays? You look at
Oh
this
my
picture.
God.
Is this
And
the
you
nipple
tell me.
picture? Let me see.
Why
Yeah.
do you have, is your shirt almost off?
He
And
kept-
then
he
is
kept
the
opening
beer
buttons.
can, is the beer can supposed to be your dick?
Yes, beer can's supposed to be my dick. It's a White Claw dick. And yeah. So
Is this your fantasy?
no. So they were
you
joking.
Wish you had a White
They
Claw
were
dick?
yes, I did. I do wish I had a White Claw dick. Thanks for bringing it
Mango
up.
flavored.
I have more of like, I don't know, a
Did you say
Circle K
mango?
shot dick, but whatever.
Circle K shot.
Yeah,
Aw.
I know. That's why I'm so funny. So here, let's get on the air.
Debatable.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're on the air, Kat Rumbley, so keep it clean. All right. So we're looking at a picture of me at Shay's after Steal the Show. And real quick, this picture, Kat, I am looking silly. I got a beer can right where my schlong would be. And then my shirt's almost all the way unbuttoned because somebody made a joke saying that wherever I go as the night proceeds, more buttons start unbuttoning from my shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm just
you
showing
were just
off more
trying
chest.
to be like Rico.
See, someone said that's just like, this is just this Rico style rubbing
so
off
am
on you.
I today. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Yes, I was trying to be like Rico. All right, let's break down this list for you. So a Sexpert shared tips on how you can spot red flags and green flags as far as if somebody's going to be good in bed. And we asked this question on our Rock 102.1 Facebook page. Had plenty of great answers. But none of the answers here, as far as the red flags, were shared on our Facebook page. So most of them were like, if someone's a bad kisser, they're going to be bad in bed. And I think that's true.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, stereotypically true, if you know it. So if you think you have to wait till you're under the sheets and you get to know if someone's a sex god or nothing but a disappointment, that's
Sex
not
goddess.
so. Or sex goddess, yeah. A sex expert, Annabelle Knight, gave her top tips. So here are red flags that somebody may be bad in bed. Number one, they're a speed eater. Okay.
What?
Yes, because if you're rushing through things that should be enjoyed, like food,
I like it.
you're
I
more likely to
don't.
rush through intimacy.
I don't because I speed through everything in life.
Do
Sure.
you?
I like
Yes.
it.
Everything now?
No, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Okay. Well, so she thinks that if the guys are going to sit down, they're going to just scarf down in food and don't enjoy it, then they're not going to take their time when it comes to enjoying other things in
I'm
life.
personally offended, but yeah, I mean, it might be right,
Yeah. I
but
think
I know I'm good. It's just
you eat fast?
I got stuff to do, man.
Okay. Okay.
She's got sex to have. She's got
Right.
to run through this meal.
Anthony Bourdain even said in a famous quote to not eat too fast. Enjoy those things in life.
That's right.
All right, here's another thing. Fast mover is a red flag. So Knight says that her idea of taking things slow seems like a foreign concept to your potential partner. It could be because they lack emotional experience and sex may not be satisfying. So if they're trying to move too fast, that might be a sign they're going to be bad in bed. Bedroom bragger is another red flag.
Yeah, that's just ugh.
Now, I somewhat bragged. I've been braggadocious from time to time.
Oh, I'm sure. I see it.
I think I'm still like a solid 7 in bed, though.
That's
I'm
not
also-
bad. That's not bad.
I'll ask this right now, and
A
I'm sure.
7.
Look, here's the thing, though. Anyone that sleeps with me or who has slept with me in Tucson probably doesn't listen to the show because they're immediately like, I'm done.
Yeah, of course.
But if you so happen to have had sexual relations with me
You are so
and want to give me
silly.
a score of 1 to 10, like a score report style thing, I will take it no matter what the answer is. 600 KFMA, 600 5362.
I really feel like you would too.
I would. I don't care. Good, bad, or
A
ugly.
7 is like that's a safe score.
I feel like I'm 7 for what I'm working
You
with.
get like 6.5.
You think I'm slightly above average?
Idea.
I'll take above average all day long. Are you kidding me?
Also, it just depends on the energy between the two people. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It is true.
You're right. All right.
Because some people could be like, "Oh my god, he's a 10," and then another person could be like, "It was like a 5."
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they
yeah.
don't like you doing all
They're
that.
like, you must have a super small vagina. All right, we have 2 more red flags. All right.
That's so silly.
The big boozer is a red flag. So
Yeah.
a couple drinks is one thing, but if they drink too much, of course, that's going to affect their performance. And the
Ugh, and it does.
yes, the 5th and final red flag to spot if someone could be bad in bed or potentially be bad in bed is if they're a couch potato. So if you can barely get them off the sofa, they might not have much stamina in the bedroom, and you could be left very disappointed, according to the Sexpert. Right? So
All
that's
right.
that's the red flags. We're going to break down some of our favorite comments on the podcast broadcast stream. And when we return, we're going to give you some of the green flags, she says,
Oh.
that someone may potentially be good in bed. That and more. Coming up next, the Beef Vegan Presents. Don't go away.
I want to know what the checkered flag is.
There,
checkered
when it's
flag?
done.
Yeah, when it's all this is the one. That's how you know. That's the
Oh,
checkered flag.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, okay, so what is your sign that you know someone's the one?
Oh, I don't like that term. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well,
term
it's like
either.
I grew up in a Christian environment, right? And I literally had a book that my parents gave me called The One, How to Find the One.
Yeah, spoiler alert, it's God.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. By the way, newsflash, not
No,
true.
it's not.
That's true. All right, Michael wrote this, and this is a great counter to the speed eating argument.
It's true.
Yeah, when eating too fast could come from various jobs that you require to eat you fast, like when you're in boot camp or basic training. So that's an eat fast thing.
Yeah.
Also, when you're in jail. And I would argue that both people in the military and straight out of jail could rock your socks off when it comes to bedroom activity. And that's fact. A lot of girls actually go for those prison bad boys right after the fact because they know
Because they're ready.
they're
I
ready.
don't know.
Wow.
That's probably a bad idea because then it's going to be like right away.
I'll tell you what, I got more action going in and out of jail, being on house arrest and probation. It was easier for me on house arrest, mind you. Girls are coming by because they're just like, oh, yeah, you
It's
can't leave the
it's
house.
like a
and-
weird ego. It's like, oh yeah, I had sex with him and he was on house arrest.
Yeah,
Ugh.
just a bad
The
boy.
bad boy.
The bad boy.
All right, here's now we did a lot of things on Steal the Show, and there's some great pictures. Go into this. I got a couple. This is my power stance I was doing most of the night.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He's got you gotta get that one leg up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, the power.
Our judge is in the back, which is the entire crew from BT Presents. I got Powers right here. I got Mr.
Yeah, so I power stanced all night long. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm a little overweight and I need to get back in shape. And I'm just like, I need to rest somehow. I'll just
It's
put my
called
foot up.
stage presence.
Yeah,
You
it
look like
is.
a badass with
It's a,
one foot up.
it's a confidence thing.
Did you think I looked like a badass when I had my foot on there?
Yeah.
Were you like, oh, I should do that too?
That was
I used to
You
be a
did.
lead singer,
Yeah, didn't you see that?
Round of the last word.
What, that I used to be a lead singer?
No, sorry, I was talking about something else. Just ignore me.
Oh, you're saying. All right, this was here. We'll play real quick. The last word, Jesse and Brittany. This was fun.
What's your name? Jesse. All right, Jesse, what's your name? Brittany. All right, Jesse and Brittany. Let's see what fantastic categories we can have for you. The same rules as we did before. 30 seconds on the clock. We got DJ and Brittany lined up. We're going to start off with one, and then we're going to go back and forth. Whoever gets the last word in for 30 seconds round, winds down, wins the round, and then the best of three wins. The team August is again. Let's go take the burger.
So good.
Burgers on
Oh,
board.
sorry, don't worry, you're great. Hey, you're doing great. Good job, you got it. There you go.
Jesse, get it a little closer. All right, get 30 seconds on the board. You got it? You ready, Looney? All right, Brittany, you're going to start this off. Name something people can get high off of. Weed.
Okay.
Okay. Meth.
Heroin.
Yep.
Acid.
Yep.
Mushroom.
Yeah. Crack. Yeah. Yep. Person. Oxycontin from the win. All right.
It's true, well done.
She got it right. I would have accepted a hunk of gasoline.
All right, so that was Jesse and Brittany, and Kat was screaming out in the back. What was your answer again?
Life. You can get high on life.
Yes, you can get high on life.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's real.
Have you ever tried getting high off life and cocaine? Oh man,
I could
what
never.
a combination!
I could never do coke. I'd be so crazy.
That's
That's how
true.
I feel. I've never done coke.
You
I feel
might
like I'd be a
actually,
maniac.
it might be an adverse effect where it's a downer for you if
I
you're
doubt
like
it.
ADD. There's Weirdo on stage making some announcements. First announcements in years. She's emceed before, so kind of knocking the rust off, looking great. Did a fantastic job, Weirdo. I'll get her on. Look at his best friend just chilling.
That's so cute.
That's some genuine smiles. Okay, here it is. Now, cool or cringe. Now, Powers made it NWO like, throwback to the wrestling organization and stuff. So apparently, this is my Hollywood Hogan moment, right?
That's right, because you're taking over.
Okay.
Look at him. He's terrified. It's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched it back with my girlfriend last night, and then we didn't have sex. So
Well, I mean,
she was ready for it, and then I was like, "Here, let's watch this real quick." And then she's like, "You know what? I'm tired." So I don't know. We'll see.
Whatever.
Here's my
I don't even think that happened. I just think he wanted to make a joke.
I want you guys on the stream to be real with me, okay? Cool or cringe. Here is my impassioned plea to the scene. Check this out.
Corporate radio sucks.
Oh, boo! Be nice.
That's a fact.
Be nice.
That is a fact, okay? Here's a statement, all right? We're going to try to do things differently to fuck the whole system up. That's what we're doing here tonight.
Oh!
You know, like, Rock 102.1 KFMA, my bosses, they don't want me to feature local music. They don't want me to feature independent artists. They don't want to do that. In fact, they fight me on that shit every single day. Trust me when I say that I have battles every single day about this shit. But I know that the system itself, the corporate radio structure needs a change. And it changes with beginning. It starts with local. It starts with our community. And I shit you not, I have seen and helped artists start on a local level, break their way through up to a national level. I look at our backyard for our talent because I know that our talent is just as good as everyone else, but sometimes it's all about a lucky break. It's all about who you know. Well, I'm going to make sure that every fan here knows me. And I'm going to do everything I can with your support. If you listen, I will break down that wall and I'll play music on the radio that you never heard before. I'm not saying the same shit over and over again. How about we play a song that you never heard before and you get behind by a fan and an artist the first time you make a label? I'm telling you right now, I've seen it work, I've done it before, and I'm going to do it again, but it starts with your support. So tell a friend about us. Listen to us in the morning. I guarantee you laugh. And the more people that listen, the more fuck you swing I got. Where I can do what I want to do, and then they don't say anything about it because if it brings the ratings, it brings the revenue. That's my promise to you guys. You're on the inside. You know this, and it's legit. Okay? So thank you guys for coming out, supporting our music. One day at a time. It's a long play, but it all starts with a night like tonight. So keep the noise going for our next band. The rest of them, get ready and keep drinking. Thank you for coming out.
What a man.
I know, it was good.
Cool or cringe, and then
See, everyone's
the constant
supporting
hype, man.
you.
Yes. Well, it was also close to midnight. We've been drinking for about 3 hours at that point as well, so that helps. But very much
I was
a
sober,
politician.
and I'm telling you, it was really good.
And
like,
even just watching it now,
seriously.
wasn't that good?
Yeah.
Even as a structured speech, it was good. Let's take the content. Even what you did and your crowd response and how you did it, your ask, all that, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, like you really gave a great speech. You riled them up, asked for support,
Right.
promoted the show. It's funny. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You boom, 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 boom.
I mean, why
And
do
that
you?
was on tequila and, just in the back of my head, not written down or rehearsed.
Right.
So I
And that
do
was
it.
the other part of that. Like, that's just
No, but that's
from the heart.
thing is you knew,
Yeah.
like as a listener, as a viewer
Yes.
in the front row,
Right.
I was like, this is real. Like I knew that wasn't prepared, and I think that that's what comes through.
Yeah. So that's all my speeches. You can tell there's zero preparation.
Well, I was also going to say it was great because you weren't reading.
Yes.
Right.
Because if you tried to do that, it would be a bunch of crap.
Yes. And
Like-
reading would, people know I can't do that well. So
This is the thing that I tell people
Talking to.
why I'm not a stand-up comedian, why you're not a stand-up comedian. It's a different thing because you are a broadcaster.
yeah.
And that's not just meaning I'm on the radio, because as an MC, it's being a broadcaster. I don't write things down. I don't like scripts. I like a bullet point.
Totally.
And
Right.
you have that ability to broadcast your feelings. And it's a hell of a skill
Yes.
that a lot of people don't have. And that was excellent.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. So cool or cringe, put it in the comments. Those comments add to our algorithm. Andrew, it was good seeing you out at the show as well. Vegan Negan, don't send me any emails or don't send me a CD. Join the future. We're all in it. You could email me radio edited MP3.
He wants to fax it.
Make
Yeah,
sure it's
thanks.
mixed, mastered, and edited. Can I play it on the radio? No.
Yeah.
Will I figure out workarounds? Yes. Will that be immediately? No. There's all these grand ideas, and plans, but I have to baby step them because essentially I want it to be where like our bosses are eventually like looking and be like, how do we get here? Not like drastically pull the rug out from underneath them kind of thing.
Yeah, you want a slow burn.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
You're really playing the long game.
You want
I am. I play the long game.
gaslight the bosses.
Right, that's
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
No, that's what I heard from this, and I'm like, okay,
I did.
we got this. We're good.
Yes.
You got good people around you. I'm itchy.
We do. All right. Yeah, go ahead, scratch your boobs. We're going to be
It wasn't
on
my
in
boobs,
20
it-
seconds with green flags. We have more. Some other stuff to go through. And 12 seconds now. So green flags when it comes to this.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to ask you the same question. So prepare an answer because that's what we're going to start off with first.
I don't prepare answers.
Oh, you got them. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was Great Days with Sickness on Beef Vegan Presents. Welcome back to the show. When we left you, we were breaking down this Sexpert's red flags, the spot if someone's going to be bad in bed, right? But there's a flip side to every coin. We talk about it all the time. What are the green flags that we look for that we know somebody's going to be good in bed, right? So if you have a green flag where you see this on this person before you even get to know them well, you want to get intimate with them because they're going to rock your world. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Before I break down the list of what this Sexpert says, let me ask my expert panel. We'll start off with Powers. What's a green flag someone's going to be good in bed?
So one of the bad things about someone in bed sometimes is they're a dead fish, right? We've heard that term.
I have heard that.
Right.
Apparently.
They're dead fish. So I think,
Starfish.
if that girl's not dancing, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because if you're out and able to dance in public, that means you're not shy, and that means you're not going to be shy in the bedroom.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What about you, Kat?
Sorry, I got distracted because someone said I had an Adam's apple, which I've never
You
heard.
don't. Yeah. So what's a green flag that somebody's going to be good in bed?
Honestly, if they ask questions and if they're interested in me, it kind of is showing that they're not selfish, and hopefully they won't be selfish in bed. And they.
All right. Let's go to the phones to see what our listener says. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Kayla.
Hi, Kayla. What's a green flag that somebody's going to be good in bed?
Well, I'm a lesbian, so I'd say like if they had double tongue rings, that's a turn on. That's like, whoa, they know what they're doing.
Now, Kayla, as a lesbian, have you ever been with somebody that has a split tongue? You know, the tongue that's like two?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I thought that would be amazing.
Yes. Yes. I've actually kissed someone. My friend Danny Danger. She had her tongue split. And just so I could experience it,
Sure.
we made out, and it was weird as hell. She could literally like hold on to my tongue and pinch it with her tongue.
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wrestling match with tongues.
Right. And then I was like, Danny, this is an amazing feeling. Yeah, that's now I know. Thank you so much. I have more questions though. And she's like, stop right there.
Yeah.
This is all you're gonna find out about the split tongue. And like, damn it. Because I wanted to know more for sure.
I'm
So
sure you did.
yes. Well, good luck on your quest, Kayla. An excellent green flag.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, keep those calls coming in, 600 KFMA. So here is what the experts say before I get into mine, because I'd have a telltale, like a surefire green flag that someone's going to be amazing in bed. But she says, so this expert we're talking about says chatty chap. Okay, so if somebody's talkative, it can show caring and understanding when talking to you. Chances are they'll want to understand what works for you in bed too. So if they know how to communicate. Okay. Eye contact is a green flag. Someone may be good in bed.
For sure.
Maintaining good eye contact can trigger the release of feel-good chemicals like oxytocin and the so-called love hormone. That is the so-called love hormone. And it also shows that they're not afraid of emotional intimacy. So you could be in luck. Ooh, this one is good for us, Powers. Funny guys.
Yay.
Yeah. Having a good sense of humor is another key factor to be good in bed. So if your date likes to laugh, that's a good sign. But I'll tell you what, that's not always the case. I was just recalled a memory not too long ago I shared on the air that one time I hooked up with a girl and I thought that I had this like passionate, mind-blowing sex, right? We just like hit it off and everything was like going great. And then on the way out, I say something, she giggles and she's like, oh, you're funny. At least you got that going for you. That's what she said on the way out. After I gave her everything else, I gave her it all.
Dang.
And I'm like, that's what I got going for me. And did we hook up again? No.
That's rough.
But at least I got a good sense of humor. All right, smooth smoocher. They say kissing is intuitive, so a lot of people said green flag if someone's a good kisser.
Definitely.
They shouldn't need rehearsal or directions. I'm an excellent kisser, and so I felt like that should necessarily back me up, and I think in most cases it does. You definitely want someone to be a good kisser, and I think that is a green flag for sure. But for me personally, there's a green flag I look for where I know someone's going to be amazing in bed. I ask them if this question, and it depends on the answer, right? I say, hey, have you ever met your father? And if they say no, they're going to blow my mind.
Oh, good Lord.
That's a sign, though.
What?
It's a daddy issues joke.
Yeah, it's like,
I know.
it's not true. My dad and I have a great relationship.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
All right. Funny man said.
This person's trolling me. He literally asked when I transitioned.
Okay. Well, that's not too funny, man. All right.
Well, it's just stupid.
Yes. All right. Well, let's see. Earlier this morning, we did another round of F My Life, and we had someone call in for an F My Life. It was a good one. Yeah, yeah. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can call me right now, 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. And Powers and I will weigh in on your F My Life situation. You ready, Powers?
Oh, yeah.
All right, first email sent to me by Carlos. He said, the other day I was cutting a bagel only to slice the back of my hand with a knife.
Yeah.
Ugh, it sucks, yeah. As I grabbed paper towels to clean up the blood, I noticed that the bagel was pre-sliced. F My Life for Carlos, what do you say?
Absolutely.
100%. Could have avoided that if you only looked at the bagel first. All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Sarah. She said, today I realized it's been over a month since my last therapy session. My therapist canceled on me and never got back in touch to reschedule. Oh, it's like you bored your therapist, or your therapist's like, it's too depressing talking to Sarah. Is that enough of my life?
I'm going to say big baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's not the doctor's job to chase you down. Just call them back.
All right. That's, you know what? That's great advice. Great adult advice from the least adult friend I have. All right. Here's our next F My Life situation sent to me by Jarrett. Said, the other day I experienced the horror of walking in on my best friend fondling his boobs. Yes. His boobs.
Yes.
All right. Is that enough, my life?
Yes.
Like jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I don't have the boobs yet. They're a little moobish, but they're not boobs.
The first of my life with the bagel cut is a scar. This is a mental scar.
If you had D cups, would you not play with them? Be honest.
I mean, I don't know.
There you go. The answer is yes. Let's go to the phones. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, it's Candace.
All right, Candace, you got an F My Life for us?
I do. I have the ultimate F My Life for you.
Okay, well, we're on the air,
And
so
this is-
no cursing, but yeah, let me hear it.
Okay. I absolutely won't. Now, this is completely true, and it's going to sound unbelievable.
Okay.
So I went 33 years without knowing who my biological father was. And then in 2020, like right before the pandemic really hit, my husband got me a 23andMe for my birthday, and I discovered my biological father that way.
Okay.
Sounds great. I'm so excited. He doesn't live super far. He lives in California. Maybe I can meet this guy. He died a week later after 32 years of me never knowing who this guy was. I never even got to meet him.
And you knew that you never knew your biological father, so it wasn't like a swerve. It's something you always wanted to do, is meet your biological father. And then when you finally find out who your father is, he dies the very next week.
Yes.
Did you reach out to him first, where you were like, "Hey, it's me"?
Yes.
Or... Oh, so
I reached out to him. I found him from my brother, who I discovered also. And my brother's like, hey, you know, our dad's not doing well. He's actually like in hospice right now. He was having some kind of liver failure. So he was pretty unconscious. So I never even got to talk to him on the phone because he was kind of in and out of it. But I'm like, seriously? After 32 years, I have to find you? I have to wait until you're in hospice to find you.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, and he's like, hey, I was doing well, like being gone for 32 years. As soon as you find me, the jig is up. I got to check out of here. Oh, no.
Seriously, am I that? That's pretty bad when somebody has to die just to get away from meeting you.
Nobody likes when their kids show back up out of nowhere looking for money.
You're like, yeah, that's 33 years of back child support.
That's a lot
I'd
of
rather
birthday
die.
cards. Yeah, that's a lot of birthday cards.
She's like, no, I'd rather die.
Dude, what do you say, Powers? Is that enough my life for Candace?
I'm going to say that's enough my life, even though we got to chuckle together at least.
Yeah. Well, we got to laugh through it. And I agree, Candace. Definitely enough my life. But at least, hopefully, there's some closure to come along with it. And maybe he left you something. And maybe he didn't. But
Nope,
I don't think he
not
had
a
time.
thing. That's completely indigent.
Oh,
Double
yeah. No. That was a good F my life this morning. Welcome back to the show. Hey, guys, have you ever seen a bear tripping balls?
No, but I'm excited.
Would you like to see a bear tripping balls off of hallucinogenic honey?
Yes.
Oh my God, did the bear eat it from someone's campsite?
This is a real thing. So here's the backstory before I play this. Yeah, it was online of a young bear cub that was high on hallucinogenic honey in Turkey. Now, the honey wasn't in the turkey. It was Turkey, the country. And the bear was rescued and treated by the vets after they filmed them and laughed their ass off. Check this out. He is cute. He's also high as hell.
Oh, it's a little cub.
Look at he's like, fuck, man.
This must be that indica. Oh, jeez.
It's a tripping bear.
Look at him breathing. Oh. So high and then just crashes out.
Aww. Is he okay?
Commonly known as, yes, he's okay. What is it commonly known as? Mad honey.
Mad honey.
Yeah, today I learned there's a drug I haven't tried.
Yeah.
Oh, she is in good health. Look at her. That's all I care
still
about. I'm like,
tripping
look at this
balls.
cute bear.
But now, unfortunately, she's leaving Turkey because she's just going to follow fish on tour.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
exactly. Fucking hippie bear. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
so-
like the hippie bear.
Yeah. What's not to like? I mean, bears on drugs is amazing. Also, what else I got going on? Oh, there's a news footage here of this was horrific. Imagine driving down the highway and having just a ton of porta potties just fly out of nowhere.
Oh, were
And
they full?
They were full.
Oh,
And
dude.
so this is like a real life game of Frogger in a way. And it was at night too. So some of these people did not see it coming and hit those porta potties.
Is there
full
video?
on. There is video. There's a news report, and I'm glad you asked because it goes a little something like this. All right, let me pull this up.
Oh no.
Video shows the flatbed truck drive past the porta potties sliding upright onto the westbound lanes Tuesday morning.
We've got a truck that's losing porta johns. We do have one caller who struck them and pulled over with
I see a porta potty flying back at me.
Wait, the
Now, I try my
porta potties are on the street.
Yes, they're on the street and they're rolling because there's kind of like wheels underneath them. So they're kind of,
my
it's like a
God.
moving obstacle that's flying at you on the freeway. And if you know it, if you hit it, you know you're in deep shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Let's
That
hear what he
is
has to
so
say.
funny.
This guy was on the highway and it looks like his car in the background is unscathed. So that's good. Or maybe he just got it washed. But let's hear what he had to say.
Best to swerve out the way, but it hits my driver's side. It causes me to pull over.
Alex Hilario says it happened so fast his mind was racing.
I was so shook. I was beyond shook. I was like, is that a porta potty? I'm like, where did it even come from? Did they just set it there? Because it was just standing. It was standing, but like rolling. So I was like, there's no way this is just possible. There's no way this makes sense.
Vernon.
You know, news reporters always look for the like black guy to be like, hey, give us some like a rundown, you know. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna try to get my viral moment here. Welcome to the stream, Weirdo. Good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning.
Yes. All right. So yeah, we're breaking down all that stuff, and yeah, just imagine if you were on the highway and had to avoid a porta potty.
I think it's hilarious.
Final Destination 7 knows what we're going to do now.
Mm-hmm.
One for my household, so I'll just pick it up and put it in the
There you
back.
go.
Yeah, exactly. You need it. You need it. And the Weirdo's boyfriend was kind of mad at me for even suggesting that they might need more than one bathroom. But I'm like, sorry. You know, that's
Was
just
he
how
mad?
it is.
No,
He was kind of,
you guys were having the discussion about what might really be going on in the background of a tour getting canceled, and he's very straightforward. He takes the reason that was given, and you're like, there might be something else going on, and he's like, no, pretty sure it's visa issue. No,
Yeah.
probably not. Like, it was funny.
He could be right. I mean, he seems pretty smart, but I'm always like, I know the industry a little bit. I'm kind of in it, and I've worked with a lot of touring musicians. Who is that? Is that him right now? You want to jump in on?
No, my 16-year-old.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I have one more thing I want to show you. Okay, this is the ultimate revenge. So earlier this morning, we talked about cheating when Michelle Branch filed for divorce with Patrick Carney, who's the drummer of the Black Keys. Now, it was later discovered she was arrested for domestic violence. She actually started hitting Patrick. Now, we didn't know why, but initially the internet's knee-jerk reaction was Michelle Branch is being a crazy bitch, just hitting a guy for no reason. Well, they quickly did an about face and apologized and were Team Michelle when it was discovered that Patrick was actually cheating on her while she was at home with their 6-month-old baby. Yes. Right. So it was a case of infidelity and heartbreak and mistrust and all the classic factors that would lead to somebody losing their cool and striking someone, which is never cool. Yeah. But in this case, understandable, right?
Sure.
Well, this woman, she didn't use violence as a way of revenge. She decided to invest in her revenge and put out a full page ad. I'll show you the ad right now.
An
ad?
Good.
Where?
The newspapers are
in a
desperate.
Magazine? Like
yes, I'm showing you right now. Yeah, it reads, Dear Steve, I hope you're happy with her. Now the whole town will know what a filthy cheater you are. From Jenny.
From
P.S. I bought this ad using your credit card.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I'm so here for it.
I support that.
So the woman in Australia took this full page out to bust her ex and, claims that she used her ex's credit card for it, which seems believable. Then a local bar responded with a sign out front apologizing on behalf of all cheating men.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see if I got that sign that I can pull up real quick. But this is nice. And a little bit of tea for down under, which they're appreciating. Here's the sign. Dear Jenny, I'm sorry. From all the Steves.
That's what I was thinking. Every Steve in Australia is like, the chick's up and start freaking
out.
out.
For real. Yeah. Steve's a very common name.
Right?
Yes. You're absolutely right about that.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, so that's one way that you can get back at a cheating spouse without going to jail. So that's the one. I mean, she could probably get charges pressed against her for fraud, for stealing.
Well,
I forget. Is it libel or is it like
slander?
Yeah, is it slander?
I think
or
libel's written, huh?
It's not slander if it's true though.
It's true. I'm just making jokes.
Yeah,
he's just being a fun guy.
I'm no, legal expert. I mean, I've been through the system, but all I can tell you is that I'm still no expert.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
What did we didn't finish a thought. What did the comment section say? Was it cool or cringe?
Oh, everybody supported it.
They loved it, right?
Yeah, but this is the crew. Of course they're gonna say that.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, and they were there.
Yeah, but we also like to
it
make
was
fun
good.
of them. So
yeah,
I think you did a good job.
Well, I appreciate that. Did a good job, huh?
Of local music. So to hear somebody like really supporting that, especially like back in my 20s when I did local music promotion myself, like we need to hear this more and more and more because like it really did come back. Tucson has a strong music scene and it has for a really, really long time, but with COVID and everything and now like coming back, like was it Flying Half Full? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was what to expect with that. The first band, the chick band.
Yeah, it was Method to the Madness.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect with any of these bands, and I think they all crushed it. Of course, there was some that rose to the top, and really, really performed, like Flying Half Full. But like,
so sick,
so needed.
Yeah. She's a so sick stand now forever. We're on in 8 seconds, so we'll continue the conversation.
I talked to them too.
Yeah. Look at you.
No, not
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Me Fingin Presents. Are you full-blown fangirling so sick now?
I am.
When you talked to them after Steal the Show, did you get nervous? And did you ask for autographs or anything like that?
No, I don't get nervous. I was approaching them with a business opportunity.
Oh, there you go.
Networking.
Yes. Yeah. You're like, hey, my boyfriend will direct your next music video for free. Did you offer for free?
No.
Okay. Oh, so you're trying to sell them something. I'm a huge fan.
selling
And
him.
for only $500,
Okay,
I'll
first
do
off,
it.
it would be more than that, but also
Whoa. These fans don't have that much money.
I know, and who knows?
We got Kat Rumbley in studio. We got Weirdo on the
Curious
stream.
Cat.
Yes, the Curious Cat and on Instagram. And she's also nominated for a best Instagram page at Tucson Weekly. You
Yeah,
can still
but
vote for that.
I know, but it's such a pain in the butt to do.
Why?
Because you have to like sign up and then go through like 70 pages. I haven't even been advertising it because it's
Well,
annoying. I don't even care.
This is the best way you could advertise it. And we've seen you advertising your Instagram page. Keep posting bikini shots because Powers was like, did you see the post the cat did?
I was like, yo.
Yeah. And
that.
Yeah, I was like, you set the internet on fire. And you're like, yeah, not really, but you know you did.
Well,
so
it
that
had been a year since I did a thirst trap, so
right. But this is good timing because the best of is coming up.
oh, that's true.
And I know you're like, oh, I don't even like care,
I
but
don't because it's such a pain.
bikini shot. And like, okay, you're getting those votes up. You got my vote.
Ugh.
I was about to go to TMZ Tucson and be like, TMZ Tucson's pretty entertaining Instagram page, but at the same time,
No, please don't. Because whoever's watching or listening to TMZ Tucson, I don't want them there.
Oh, what do you mean you want them there?
I don't want them on my page.
No, they don't have to be on your page.
They are also nominated.
Yes, they're nominated as well. That's your competition.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cool. They can win.
Not if you keep posting bikini shots, is what I'm saying.
Dude, whatever. Can we move on?
Yes, we can move on. Sorry.
Great.
So what I was saying about the local music thing, as Weirdo was talking about, because we did it in Passion Speech, there has been a goal of mine that I wanted to do for years since up in Phoenix. And that is essentially network and combine the two scenes, the Phoenix scene and the Tucson scene, and be able to promote both in a way that is mutually beneficial. And here's an example. So like every band has like a superstar, or every town has like a superstar band. So say in this town, we'll just throw out one of Jonathan Russell's bands, like As the World Burns. As the World Burns, big draw. Jonathan Russell, been a rock star here for years. How many people up in Phoenix know that? There's a handful of people for sure. He's been putting in work. But let's say we take a band from Phoenix that has a big draw, right? Who is essentially comparable to As the World Burns, but up there. And then book a weekend where on Friday night, up in Phoenix, that band with the big draw headlines a show with As the World Burns doing direct support. And then on Saturday night, that band from Phoenix comes down to Tucson. Now, As the World Burns headlines the Tucson show, and that Phoenix band is direct support from that. It's essentially taking the markets, using one weekend to consolidate and showing the local love. So those bands will each promote their big show in town, get a big crowd out there, get a lot of people out there and expand the fan bases, and essentially build a network between Arizona musicians that is mutually beneficial for all. And the people that win the most are people that go out to shows and see those bands.
The fans.
So that's a goal of mine that I've wanted to accomplish for years. And now that I'm getting kind of in tune with the Tucson scene, and I still have my friends up in Phoenix, I think it's a goal that we could definitely make happen here this year. So keep posted for that. We have your beef tip coming up next. We're going to keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. You can join us at youtube.com/beefvegan, or just keep listening. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. See how I stopped talking about your boobs? Professional.
No, because I told you to. It wasn't you being professional. I was like, just shut up.
Do I have to? Oh, so if I would have stopped talking about them beforehand, before you told me to, that would have been more professional.
I don't really care, man.
I looked over and it was just so like, because I told you to. There was just the face you just was so funny.
Yes.
I love beef.
Rock Local can be easy and it will be easy. So, it's just about connecting the right bands and then making it happen.
No, like I've never heard of local radio, like corporate radio, anything like that. Like, unless it was like a battle of the bands to win, like, I don't know, opening at KFMA Day. Like,
right.
I've never heard voting local music.
He did the.
Yeah, it is. That's a thing. And I would have to talk to Mac about this, but, because they want to protect their ratings, which is understandable. And he's like, if you're going to do all this local love, do you want to just do your own like local show? And initially my answer to that is no, because it would be like, here, you could get 1 hour on Sunday night at 11 o'clock at night. And that's fucking, like Alt AZ does that. There's I could list off 20 stations off the top of my head that all doing the same thing.
I
And
mean,
it doesn't-
can't you pitch just playing like a local song every
Even that. He's
hour?
tried it.
Yeah, no,
Nothing?
yeah, that's what I did on my other station, and it worked. But we had a lot more freedom and a lot less listeners, so it's a different game. But I would suggest, and I am planning on suggesting, if they do want to keep pushing that towards me, instead of me doing extra work for nothing, for a Sunday night show that won't work, give me, say, Saturday morning or Sunday morning, like a Sunday school, where it's free form, where I can play local music, but not all local music, because I can't. You can't build up a good local band by surrounding them with other local bands. You can't do it. The way I did it up in Phoenix and how I built up these bands is I sandwiched them in between Muse and Arcade Fire.
Yeah.
And then I also said, hey, coming up after Arcade Fire, you're going to win tickets to whatever big shows in town. So I kept them listening for the cue to go in. And then in the middle, they heard a song. They're like, oh, what's that? And then eventually they grew to know it. And once you know a song, then you love a song. And that's how you did
I mean, it's so true, because even just think about concerts and stuff. Like a lot of bands that I've gotten to know or like heard about was because they were opening for another, like a band I was there to see that I loved. And I'm like, damn, these guys are good.
That's why when you go somewhere that's serving something they're known for, you want to try a free sample, because now you might find something new.
Yeah.
Same thing with TV. You're going to put must-see TV. All right, we got this show, Friends. We got a Gap, and then we got Seinfeld. What are we putting here to make the biggest hit?
Exactly.
And that's what they would constantly do.
And
We're
that's
basically just saying you're smart, Beef.
well, no, but that's what you would have to do. So that's what my argument would be like, no, give me 2 hours on a Sunday or Saturday morning. Sunday, like Sunday school, Sunday service, something. I'm trying to like bat around ideas for the name, but you give me that. And then within that 2 hours, I'll play 4, maybe 6 local songs. The rest of the songs will actually be either gold records, songs that we play all the time that people like, or be able to play some newer stuff or B-sides or deep dives, whatever the case, if it's a little bit of free form. Now, again, it's still a big ask and it's not a guarantee, but
even that is a big ask. Like, hey, can I play this other Metallica song? No, you can't.
Right.
So that's the weirdness of it.
Yeah. So if I just like give me the playlist as is, and then just let me put in 2 local songs an hour around it, and then we'll have some conversation around it and bits and stuff like that, then we got something cooking. And this will give local bands a better opportunity of growing than just doing a full hour of nothing but local music.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
you got to put the good with the good.
Right.
And,
And not to insult any locals, but like, because nobody's.
feel free to insult. Not everyone is fucking great.
No,
and
of course.
No, that's super
But even the great people,
Yeah.
like, you're still kind of quote unquote a nobody.
Right.
You need to be with somebody that says, yo, this guy's the one. That is how it works. Getting someone to validate you, another band, to also meet these other bands who might give them opportunities too.
And I don't think we can make Tucson the next Seattle, but we can make Arizona the next Seattle. You got to think there's definitely a percentage of people, and you need numbers on your side. And Tucson's still a small town.
Yeah.
So the talent pool is going to be a lot shallower than Phoenix, but it's still the same influences, meaning it's all the influences. It's a melting pot. And that's what makes Arizona pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, 5th biggest city in America is Phoenix. So it's a well to tap.
Draw people to like turn on their radio, like maybe when they're doing like housework, things like that. Like it could be another draw for ratings, because I don't think a lot of FM radio is listened to in the mornings and the weekend, because most people aren't driving. So
Right. Yeah.
Still have that angle, because like,
And that's why it's still safe that you could still give us this time, instead of it being in the middle of the night. There's still a chance that some people get in their car, run errands, and catch it.
Yeah.
More people so than the late night crowd. So, and it's not highly rated, so nobody cares.
I told you about that lady I delivered to on Instagram who was like rocking out to Rock 102.1. It was like Saturday morning.
Really?
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, I recognize your voice from the radio. It was cute. But she was like, so there's people.
Oh, yeah.
They exist.
Yeah.
Well, and don't forget, the world's changed a lot. Remember, the world used to be like, oh, we close our stores on Sundays. Everyone works now.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
works
true.
on weekends now. A lot
Yeah.
of people are still commuting.
That's right. What are you saying, weirdo?
somebody thought I was Full Metal Jackie. I was like, thanks. No, I'm not.
That's funny. That's funny. All right, we got about 50 seconds. So we're gonna wrap things up. Only have time for a quick beef tip, if that. But thank you, weirdo. You coming in tomorrow, right? Or I'll talk to you later to figure out when you're coming in.
Tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Kat. What you got going on? You trying to plug anything? How you coming along with your coffee stuff?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at a trailer and I'm hoping everything works out. I don't want to talk about it yet until I kind of have everything under control.
Yeah, weirdo says you keep coming out. I'm gonna put you backstage. We'll talk to you later, weirdo. All right, I'll hit you up. Bye. All right. Yeah, well, good luck. And then hopefully you got something nice.
Well, I'm restoring it.
If you need help with
It's
some
vintage.
some elbow
but
grease.
we want to help.
Yeah.
We'll make a video out of it.
Hell yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. See?
Aw.
That's what your boys are for. We'll help you. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's all the time we have for the show. We'd like to thank everyone for listening. As always, tomorrow morning we'll continue to give away tickets for Five Finger Death Punch. If you are going to vote Tucson Weekly, don't forget the Curious Cat Best Instagram page, because I think that would be nice if she won that. Somebody's got to win an award around here. I know I wasn't nominated for nothing. I know. So my beat tip to you is, next time they have nominations for Best Morning Show Host, nominate me. Don't be a dick. All right, that's all the time we have for today. I don't know if Riley or Mooch was up next. Either way, stick around because they'll have stuff to give away. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.